brought to you by Independence.
आज इंडिपेंडेंस स्पेशल खाना बनेगा घर पे क्योंकि इसके है कण-कण में स्वाद, कण-कण में भारत.
Fascinating thing about Ruchir Sharma is that he understands politics almost as well as he understands the markets, and he's as fascinated with politics as he is around the markets. And I was reading in the build-up your piece, which you wrote while you were traveling through the elections, where Ruchir said that he didn't see a wave, that they may still come to power, but they may not get the kind of seats that they're talking about, and that it may be a less than majority kind of government, and that there is no Modi wave wherever he's traveling. Now, in hindsight, all that looks 2020, so all the fancy polls and all the crores that they were paid, Ruchir will say, I just did a road trip and I pretty much reached the same conclusion. How do you see the nature of this government, Modi 3.0, being different from what India has seen in the past 10 years?
Well, I think that across the world, what we've seen generally is that when a leader's been in power for over 10 years, no matter how good he's been, and that's always a debate in this country, there's a natural fatigue which sets in. There's a natural fatigue level because someone's been in power for that long. For example, people keep asking me today that, has Rahul Gandhi really changed and stuff? I said, I'm not sure whether this is Rahul Gandhi has changed or people are just in a mood to see something new, and so they're propping, they're propping it up. So I just feel that the way that the country has moved today and the mood you're sensing is one of slight fatigue. Let's try something new. That's, I think, the broad, sort of feeling that I'm getting in this country. And when we were traveling, that's the feeling we picked up, that there were lots of people who we were talking to who were saying to us, कि अब ये बहुत एक तरफा हो गया है. The feeling that it's become too one-sided. So they just want to prop up whoever was on the other side. I feel that was a really underappreciated dynamic in this election.
So your politics, from what I understand of it, is on the liberal side. But as far as economics are concerned, you're very pro-markets.
Yes.
And therefore, let me ask you this, Ruchir Sharma, as an economist and as a stock markets analyst, are you scared of the kind of economics that Rahul Gandhi and the Congress party are pushing at this moment? Does it spook you? And if they were to actually implement everything that they're talking about, could you paint for this audience here what might actually happen to the Indian economy and to the India growth story?
No, absolutely. I'm saying that if I were to take it at face value, I would be spooked by it because that is not what I believe in. In my previous book that I wrote, Democracy on the Road, I was very open about the fact that, in my initial days, when I first started looking at Indian politics very closely and stuff, I'd be very fascinated that let's go meet Sonia Gandhi, let's speak to her about what economics is and stuff like that. And I came away feeling quite, as I openly said in the book, quite disappointed because I am a firm believer in capitalism. I'm a firm believer in free market economics. And when the response to me would come back would be the fact that this won't work in India. I'm like, but it hasn't been tried in India. So how do you think this won't work in India? So then I stopped those meetings. I've not met, just on record to say this, in the last 20 years, I've, as a matter of policy, never met any politician on a one-on-one basis. Because I feel that it's a waste of my time, it's a waste of their time. They have because, it's very different. I'm much happier just being an observer of trends and stuff like that.